Dhyan is the method to reach to the source. The main method that we have to use to reach to the source is the power of observation. Common sense says that whatever you can observe, you cannot be that, because it immediately creates a separation. The observer, the observed, and the process of observation. So the whole triad creates the separation between the observed and the observer. Now when it comes to the objects, people, situation, we clearly know that we are not that. But when it comes to the body and the mind, we become fooled. We walk around with the illusion that we are the body and the mind, and yet very common practice of Dhyan can make you realize that the same type of observation that you do outside on the objects, people, and situations, you can do within your mind, and you can observe your body even at a physical level. But the most important thing is you can observe your mind within the process of meditation. And once that separation starts, that's when your path to spirituality has begun. With the separation of the mind, you are still alive, you are still aware, and that awareness is what's being utilized to see the mind in front of you with its whims, with its chanchalta, the unsteadiness, oscillations, fluctuations, going into the past, going into the future, attaching itself to the present. All these are illusions of the mind. Mind is blind. Mind divides things and then wants to run after it. Mind only knows the things which are in front of it and wants to hold on to it. But by observing the mind, we can easily realize that mind is a fool, and to rely on the mind to govern your life is a big mistake. Mind only sees finite things. Mind only remembers the company you had with your friends. And then when you lose a friend, mind starts crying that it was a big loss. Loss of a father, loss of a mother. These are major reasons why mind suffers. But it is the suffering of the mind. Only when you realize through the process of meditation that beyond the mind there is no suffering. There is no running after the objects either. So by regular practice of meditation, you establish firmly within yourself who you are. You are that almighty consciousness which has a capacity to be aware of everything in the world, in the universe, and also with the mind. Once you get established in the samadhi state, the problem that comes in the real world, as soon as we start dealing with the objects, people, situation, and get busy in samsara, we again start behaving as if we are the mind, we are the body. We suffer with the whims of the minds. We start running after objects again. We start running after the people again, and situations, everything, until we sit down to meditate the next time. But it doesn't have to be this way. So, once we understand the mobility of the mind as a futile thing, because through the process of dhyan, once we reach to the samadhi state, we realize that the running of the mind is futile. It tries to acquire things which it can never acquire. It tries to desire things that does not lead to any permanent satisfaction. So the existence of the mind does not seem to take you anywhere. The running of the mind does not seem to take you anywhere. That is permanent. But while we are functioning day to day in samsara, we have to go back to our self-realization state and observe every single moment of life from that angle, continuously remembering who we are. We are that almighty consciousness, and these are not just the words, but an actual experience in samadhi state. And then you carry that state 24/7 with you. It will give you tremendous peace, because whatever scene is happening in front of you is the first time that scene is being created. And this is the last time that scene is being created. The samsara that's in front of us is a recreation from the same molecules of oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and various other elements. They have been continuously arranging and rearranging themselves to create different scenes in front of you, just like a kaleidoscope. You rotate in front of your eyes, and the broken pieces of glass keeps on creating different figures, enchanting figures, colorful figures, and then disappear from us. Same way, if you apply the same understanding to the scene that's in front of you, even though you think that you're meeting the same friend again, think again. That friend has lost billions of molecules in the form of exhaling, defecating, urinating, and has acquired billions of new molecules in the form of inhaling, ingesting, breathing. So there is really nothing steady. Nothing ever is created again, and nothing ever will be created again. So if you really think about it, every single thing around you is carrying the message of eternity. The person who is in front of you, the child who is playing in front of you. Everything is linked to the billions of years of evolution and the play of the nature to create this such a beautiful sansar in front of us for us to enjoy, not to acquire, not to hoard. If you want to acquire a person, you want to love a person and possess a person, you're trying to possess eternity. Think of the molecules which are making her or him. The molecules were present even before the life was present. Billions of years, the earth stood still until the life came into existence. These molecules were there even before the life was created. So if you want to possess him or her, you really have to possess the whole eternity. Are you going to be able to possess the whole eternity? No. So the idea of possessing people, trying to own them, trying to control them, is a stupidity. Same way, you're driving, all of a sudden, little sunlight falls on you and you start feeling warm. This sun has been there even before the earth was born. And so on. The wind that's touching your face, the coolness of the breeze, the tree that's in front of you, every single entity is carrying the message of eternity in front of you. So once you realize this, the samadhi state that you have experienced within, which is nothing but eternity, the almighty consciousness which is perpetual, never dying, never getting old. It's permanent. And you can relate that experience with every single object around you. And you can be a silent observer of every single scene that is happening in front of you. Enjoy every single cool air that hits your face in the morning. Enjoy the warmth of the sun. Enjoy the chirping of the bird. Enjoy the beautiful voice that comes out of children who are playing. Enjoy the dancing of the leaves that is happening in front of you in the breeze. Every single thing that is happening in front of you is a message of eternity. Why do you need anything more? The whole life is meant to enjoy the eternity, not people, objects, or situation individually, and get attached to them and want them, run after them. All these are mistakes because we are ignoring the eternity that is in front of us. So every single moment can be a springboard to jump into almighty consciousness. That's why they say, Kshan kshan mein, Kan kan mein, Bhagwan. Every moment is a signature of the consciousness. Be aware of it. Enjoy Him every single moment. Enjoy the God. Enjoy the consciousness every single moment. Be in it. Immerse yourself in it. That drops your ego. That gets rid of your mental activity, which are totally unnecessary. Otherwise, 99% of the activity of the mind is useless. It does not take you anywhere. Only 1% is necessary for your day-to-day living. But mind is the one that creates the fantasies of the past, of the future, attaching itself to the present. All these are meaningless running of the mind. Realize this. And once you see the eternity everywhere, the mind will lose its significance. Because every single scene that is created, that is in front of you, is created from that almighty consciousness that you experience in the samadhi state. Just the way when you go to sleep and you create a dream within your own mind, you are the creator of that dream. And now, at a samadhi state, once you are the consciousness, you are the creator of the scene that's in front of you. All of a sudden, you own the whole world. You own whole universe, because you are bigger than that. What a joyful state it can be. It's yours, and still it's not yours. Just the way dream is yours, but is it yours? You have no control on the dream. Dream comes, dream goes. Even if you want to hold on to the $1 million that you make in a dream, you cannot. The same way, the whole universe is a gigantic dream of something that is real. Just like you and the dream, you are the real. Dream is not. Same way, in the samadhi state, the consciousness that you experience is real. The sansar in front of you is not real, only for you to enjoy. If everything can be traced to eternity, then dream is a temporary situation in your mind. The same way sansar is a temporary situation in front of you, with a continuous change, just the way a dream would change. So be patient. Keep your mind steady. Appreciate everything around you, every sound, every touch, every smell. Link it to the eternity. And once it leaves from your sight, you drop it as if it never was. Just the way we shake off the dream in the morning. Shake off every single moment as it passes, because the next moment is already in front of you with another beautiful creation of the eternity. And that way, 24/7, you can remain in a samadhi state without ever needing the mind and the body. Even if you utilize the mind and the body, you can observe it from the samadhi state and enjoy every single moment, because every single moment is a signature of eternity. Every single moment is a doorway to heaven. Have a good day.